And we're live. Are we live even? I think we're live. Oh, we are live. No? Are we live now? I think we're live now. Okay, great. Let's get back to it. I am excited for today. All right. Let's continue our investigation, I believe. Let's just give it a second. All right. And we return. All right, so I believe... Oh, there we go. This game will continue. Okay. Okay. And I believe we had a key, and we were gonna go to the... it was a USB key, so we're probably headed to downstairs. Let's go to the map. Ooh, what do we have here? Hallway. Biolab, will this open? Yeah, it's probably gonna go to the data center. What other room was closed? The headmaster's office, but that's not gonna be for it. Data center. Let's give that a whirl. Here to lab. Door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all the running around paid off. I have to tell everyone else. I immediately head back to the garden. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You're back. How'd it go? I found which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the fourth floor. Then we can get into the data center now? Interesting, but why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Kyoko. Here we are. It looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, that's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking the question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What? It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Alright. What should you got to say? Okay. It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that there's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. I'm totally sure there won't be another kaboom. For serious. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else. Okay. I said I trust you. Now you have an obligation to live up to that trust. And what do you got to say? Yeah, Master told you you trust him. Master told you that. Well, don't let it get to your head. I am so not happy about any of this. Open sesame. I reached down and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. Silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Okay. Okay. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface here like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Yep, everything. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. Watch us! And then this room is
It's all clear now.
Mastermind's private room without a doubt. Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. The key to this room, it could only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind's dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. Serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? No, I don't think so. Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Look at the shoes. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So, was it that? But if the Mastermind's really dead, that means we could finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murder? Do you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered. Why is it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly what I said when we needed to investigate the purpose and identity of Mastermind. Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Alright. Monitor. Nothing showing. Look, is that TV antenna? It is, just like the one Grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we can watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Oh, are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're still starved for info from the outside world, huh? I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these monitors to network and alter ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. No matter what, surveillance cameras are following our remove. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? And this. It's really a ridiculous amount of monitors here. Look at Master Go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is the monthly membership? Alright, so Master's gonna go around all that stuff, like all you can eat, watch buffet, blah blah blah. Why can't I read today? So, you think you can fix the TV?
No.
Just a little longer. What do you really want to watch TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. And what else? Is that it? What do you guys say? Why was that Mastermind murdered? Well, I figured that out. We need to find out the identity and purpose of the Mastermind. And let's check this door. This door's kind of creepy. It's got kind of a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use that key to open this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. Worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all of you Saturday morning kids out there. I think I got the TV working. All you gotta do is switch it on.
What?
And do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. What have we got? Oh. Huh. Feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring the room, isn't it? Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird. Super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Went through each channel one by one. But on every channel it's just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Trick? What kind of trick? Oh god. Monokuma.
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Ugh. Huh? Huh? That was funny. Yeah, it's been a while, you friggin' bastards. Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be friggin' stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
of course.
I'm different. Evolution's perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now, it's sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Oh, God. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should be pretend to be dead when you see a bear. Yeah.
Well now.
He raises a fair point. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope, and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
let me up.
Unbelievable. Yep.
Oh man. This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Phew, I'm pooped from all the laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. Point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. The TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected to the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Oh, look how attentive they are now. Well, then I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here. Ah, you're so stupid. Don't you get fine? I'll just tell you. The killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? The killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Oh. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? This is a reality TV snuff film. It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? Camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. Kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course. I heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind began to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they've never seen before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did, huh? But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's secret. There's something you all need to do first, right?
of course.
Yeah, it was the little business of solving Kayoko's murder, I guess. Body was discovered.
A body has been discovered.
Oh,
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
what's trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma fight. Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait.
I'm excited. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left was with despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself from staying upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how's he still alive? I thought that finally we can get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kayoko.
What the
What are you
heck?
talking about? I thought it was Mikuro Ikusaba who was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kayoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mikuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kayoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kayoko's. Kayoko has been murdered. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. Have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better be right. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct, it must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kayoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said,
Stop.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm gonna begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That's how this game works, after all. Investigation. Well, I'd better first start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could that really be Kayoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Alright. One end to the other. Alright, so we got a camera. We got a knife. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yep. That's it. It's the knife that the person was holding. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was kind of in a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... And if this is really Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, can't be. There's no way. The knife at the crime scene has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I check the body for it. Maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Yeah, let's see what we got. We have a tattoo. Kyoko is always wearing gloves, huh? There's something weird about the body. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Seems like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so we can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something? I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Looks like a wolf. Yep. Fake nails, tattoo. Accidentally clicked. It's definitely a woman. Upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. The top half of the body is wet. Yeah. It's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on the fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. And then bottom half. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Did I get everything? Yeah, we did that already. Center, knife wound. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. Step away. Alright, what do we have here? These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt. I can't really be sure. I feel like I've seen something like this before. What is it? Is it... Oh, where? Wait, was it there? I'll double check that later. Fragments near the body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. And if the body was here before, then the sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Sprinklers had been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Monitor, let's check in the chicken coop. One, two, three. I only see 4 chickens. I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Yeah, of course, there were precisely 5. What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. It was down here just before the nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And let's check the shed. Oh yeah, let's check this carnivorous plant. Sprinklers, they went off. Carnivorous plant. Didn't eat the body, huh? It should have ate the body. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Okay, this room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is that a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Okay. Let's go take a look at the fertilizer. Tool shed. Another hoe. Pickaxe with crystal, whatever on it. Crazy diamond. Now is not the time to worry. Then we got a lawnmower here. We got some potted plants stuff. Okay. Got it? Nothing else, huh? Alright, let's go chat with everybody. Wait, what do you say? I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear about your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Weren't you passed out? Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. When I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hino's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Yeah. Also, when we get to Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came out to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yoshihiro. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and then I headed for the dining room hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everybody else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? And then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to be been right around 9 o'clock.
you know?
Huh, so now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Sprinklers turn on at 7:30, right? So, the body was put here around between 7:30 and 9. Yep, she's not gonna look. And, oops. Alright.
What the?
Alright, and Hina. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. And there was also a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for now, for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any of the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright.
In other words, that's
Alright, do I leave? Oh, what did I miss? Shed flowers, maybe? No. No. Monitor, no. What did I miss? Let's click everything through. Chickens. There's probably something in that bullshit I missed.
what the.
Flesh-eating plant. Sprinklers. And monitor. And tool shed. Alright, fertilizer. I missed something. What did I miss? The tarp, probably. Clicked on everything except the tarp. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. The underside, fully clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The only thing that in here that concerns me. The only thing in here that concerns me. Okay. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. What is that? Is that like, somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? Was that also Kyoko? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never that kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all clear.
I'll simply limit your options.
What?
Give me... I don't have a choice. I need to see if they'll let me borrow her room key. Oop, wrong guy. Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, you're the key to Kyoko's room. I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take the risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that'd be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Headmaster's room? Are they talking about the headmaster's room? Headmaster's room, right? Let's check. Downstairs. Oh, wait. This is the gym. That means there's something of interest here, right? Okay, well, let's go. This is the gym. Camera, Monokuma doll. Let's check the camera so we can eliminate it. Monitor so we can eliminate it. We're gonna check the doll in a second. Figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, there it is. I see. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Fragments near the dead body has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. The bomb went missing, huh? Okay, I checked everything else I could think of. All that's left now is Kyoka's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Who's that? Okay, let's go. Byakuya, come on, bud. Oh no, not Yasuhiro. Think you can go so soon? You want to go check out Kyoka's room, right? Very well, let's go. Alright, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance. I heard after him on our way to the dorms. I don't have a suspect or anything right now, dude. Kyoko. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid into the keyhole. Click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Camera. Bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Check that, talk to Byakuya, let's check the monitors. I wonder if she has a trash can. She has no trash can, but she's got this. 6. Wooden block.
What?
I think it's probably a key. Lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for lockers. Lockers, I wouldn't know, I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya to do something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know where it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo then, what this might do. Alright, dojo it is. Wood block. Alright, should we go? Dojo time. Not letting me go. Okay, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. What did I miss? Did I miss the bathroom? Monitor.
It's...
Bed?
What? Come on.
Earlier, Kyoko gave me something.
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's this in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all there was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it mean? Bed sheets. What is it? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Mukuro Ikusaba. Student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba. Appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she was snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said death without meaning was unappealing. And this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then I looked down at the profile sheet. Ex-female, ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist, trained in every weapon type imaginable. She started an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets, and intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted she hadn't been kidnapped and she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never did reveal why she decided to return home when she did. Mukura's profile has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction, the other sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different it is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collective of battle-crazed warmongers. They do have their uses, and they always get their job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says Fenrir has already... Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So, what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything, and in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into my headmaster's room. Maybe I'll just drag her corpse out and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. There are rule violations really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to the organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so are you saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about unfair as all is, right? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I've ever actually told you how many participants there are, actually. We're there. I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey.
When you all first got together in the main hall, there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding, are you saying? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game is actually 16.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Why doesn't she have a dorm room then?
Ultimate despair.
Oh, it might be on the next floor.
What?
Why are you telling us this? Oh, because, like I told you, this killing is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Make sense? Okay then. That's all the info you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. I want to get back at the sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. You know how she wears those stupid gloves all day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Okay, no, that's all you get. Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko wear those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no, Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mikuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mikuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. By the mere fact that he said that proves that Mikuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mikuro is related to the case?
Certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. That would explain why we would have to get a class trial, wouldn't we? If she's a student, she killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kayoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, she's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that?
Hmm.
We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
In other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise the question about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you said it definitely does seem possible. Or if that's really true. Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Yeah, dojo we go. Armor. Sakura trees. Targets. More tree. Camera. Slicing thingy. And let's check the... Here we go. Number 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kayoko's room really does go to one of those lockers.
I see.
Dakota, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it, okay. Check out the wood lock key and insert it to the locker's metal, and click. The locker accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here, it looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made out of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
See.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. The duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong.
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? Locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya. Get it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location.
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. You mean the mercenary group? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Ah, archive.
Let's go.
Okay, so maybe Kayoko killed the Ikusaba. Huh. Let's check everything first. Let's check the Byakuya.
I see.
What language is it? How do you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debts 100 times over. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of students who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and simply imploded. What is it? This all just sounds like some sort of alternate reality. Oh, it isn't. This is our reality and the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Reports said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? Got a tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean Bukura has been outdated? Oh no.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Alright. I think I will save. And then we'll get the class trial next time. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We're gonna investigate, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto is ranked high enough for you guys to go off together. Just the two of you. What are you, jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any minute. Any second. He could show up any time. When I imagined that was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but... stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet? Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what? Jesus. Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
In other
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here.
Hey,
It's Kyoko. Still alive.
What?
is that right?
You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you're sorry. I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be the one step ahead of you. Monokuma was gone. We all rushed up to Kyoko. So you really didn't die.
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. He's right, now we gotta deal with the ghosts. No, I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we could do it during the trial. However, looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call, who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Yeah. Where have you been, dude? Listen, before I get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you?
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. When did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back downstairs, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you're here late.
however,
Sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Just a
Hey,
second.
what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. Last trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Oh no, man. Alright, we gotta save. And the door slid shut. The time the clunking was loud enough to hurt this time. The dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In the dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh boy.
I can't wait! I can't wait! Thrill!
So the curtain opener for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would like to survive, or save. And then we're gonna call it here, guys. We will continue tomorrow on this cliffhanger.